Hello and welcome to Secret Dealers, the show where you can turn your treasured possessions into serious money when the secret dealers pay you a visit.
Pair of glasses there.
3 antiques dealers have been invited to rifle and rummage through 2 family homes.
Fabulous, absolutely great.
In each house, they have exactly 1 hour to seek out their valuables.
Can you hear that?
They can go anywhere and place secret bids on anything they want. But will it be enough? Because our 3 dealers are competing against each other.
That's that.
The others might bid more.
And when their time's up, the dealers are booted out and the homeowners come back to decide what to cash in and what to keep.
On your bike.
And I'll be on hand to look after the homeowners' interests. So, how much money will they make today? And what will the dealers be walking away with? For our first property, we're off to Lancashire to meet mother and daughter team Jinny and Tracy. Jinny lives in this grand 7-bedroom Victorian mansion, which she shared with her late husband Ken. Jinny and Ken travel the world together and fill their house with mostly 20th century objects and collectibles, which, although modern, are still highly valuable. But now Jinny wants to sell up and start afresh and hopes her items will attract some bids from our dealers.
And obviously I'm downsizing, so it's a lovely painting, but it is really too big to go in a normal size house now. So yes, I'd love it to go if possible.
Ken was a collector of train sets, but his mad passion was for military figures, which are lined up in cabinets and shelves all over the house.
I think my dad's collection of soldiers is the most valuable item as a whole, because there's so many of them and he's collected them for a long time.
Yeah, and I think it would be lovely if they did put a bid on the soldier collection.
Something he wanted to do was whatever he got for them was put in bonds for his 2 grandchildren. So it'd be something he wanted as well then. He always wanted to make sure everyone was looked after.
So is everything for sale?
Oh yes. Including the house.
Yes. Including the house?
I don't think they're going to buy that.
Yeah. So you're obviously moving on. You want to sell the house and most of the contents then?
Yes, yeah, that's the idea anyway. Yeah. As my husband died 18 months ago, and obviously it's time to move on, you know. There's such a lot of things, with it being a big house, that we need to get rid of.
Well, the dealers will be arriving in a minute, so it's time to leave it all in my hands, I'm afraid. Right. And we'll see you in an hour.
All right, then.
Okay.
Good luck.
Bye-bye. It will be fascinating to see what our dealers make of this spectacular and grand home. Today, it's David, Mike and Karen. Hello, you 3.
Hi. Hiya.
Well, I have a big house for you today, and I can tell you there's some pretty big objects inside.
Beautiful.
It's all for sale, so I want strong bidding. You've got an hour.
Did you hear that, David?
With a staggering 13 rooms, there's no time to lose.
This house is going to take me hours to go through. Where on earth do you start?
Do you know, great gilding, great scene, hand-painted, just too young for me.
Oh dear me, it's a treat, this house.
Wouldn't you like to recline in this? I haven't got time, I haven't got an hour.
Even this table's not old.
While David's finding the more modern collectibles,
Piece of porcelain here, but no age to it.
and Karen's getting lost upstairs,
I don't know where I'm going. Dummy doors.
Mike's found he's found some stairs.
This is everybody's dream, a cellar.
Well, we've certainly got a large-scale house here, and most of the items look really impressive, but they haven't got a great deal of age. Let's hope the dealers still make some bids. I don't think that will be a problem for Mike.
Oh, jeez.
He has found his own personal Nirvana.
Isn't that fabulous? You know, I wish I was a kid again.
Antiques, where are you? Come on, come and speak to me.
Not old.
Does this train set here? Does that there? Does this here? Oh, not more of it. Wow. I mean, look at it, it's fabulous. We'll write one price out for the lot.
Has Mike blown his gyro already?
My bank manager will love me.
Upstairs, Karen's found some bling.
What catches your eye straight away is that the Versace emblem here. They're pretty handsome, aren't they? Candlesticks and the vase. Going out of my comfort zone here.
And that's Karen's first bid of the day.
Hooray!
I'm not a wine connoisseur, but geez, look at this.
He might not be a connoisseur, but David can certainly spot a potential profit when he sees one. But before he places a bid, there's a small matter of counting the bottles.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Looks like he might be a while. In the hall, Karen's noticed Jinny's portrait painting, which, let's face it, is quite hard to miss.
Really nice painting. Again, not terribly old. Might come back and have a punt on that.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Back in the cellar, David is still counting.
How much is that? 16 times 30.
That's 480, David. I hope your palate is sharper than your maths.
When I said the lot, I mean the lot.
And that's all 3 dealers up and running.
Right, let's keep going.
You said it, David.
Not old. What a shame.
And halfway through, whereas David is out of his comfort zone,
Can't see anything old in that cabinet. Another copy. When in doubt, pass.
Karen is gambling on the more modern collectibles.
I'm going to end up with a van load of modern gear. My customers are going to go, Karen, what are you up to? Decorative though, isn't it?
And Mike? Well, Mike's in his element.
Oh, I don't believe it. And aren't they spectacular? But I wouldn't know what they cost. Here, look at this. Own name, stamped. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of pounds worth. What do you say you're a gambling man? So gamble. So there we go.
Is that a cheeky bid, Mike?
If whoever owns them, if they start throwing them at me, give me protection.
Karen's in the breakfast room, where she spotted a French-style gilt chair. And a rather nice cut glass and gilt fruit bowl.
Crown Derby plate, not old, but still.
In the hall, David's noticed a Crown Derby plate he fancies.
Okay.
And just when Mike thought he'd spotted all the King's horses, there's more.
I'll tell you what, I'll leave individually on that cabinet as well. There we go.
Lots more.
Oh, here we go again. I might as well.
Mike just can't resist those soldiers. And David just can't resist when he sees another bid. He just wants it more.
Well, I can see Karen's left a bid on this, and I can see why. It's a modern item, but it's attractive, so I'll put that in there. Potluck, see what happens.
And with the clock ticking, he starts plonking the bids down left, right and centre. Karen skipped past the boys' toys, but spies a model galleon she
Right,
likes.
it's called Le Napoleon. There you go.
With just a few minutes left, it looks like Mike's going to try and outbid David on the plate.
Crown Derby.
I said outbid, not take his bid out.
I'll tell you what, that'd be the way to do it, wouldn't it? Get rid of their bids. 1 Crown Derby plate. I would have thought it's 1960s, 70s. Anything else is a bonus. I'm working on that, and that's that.
Meanwhile, David's trying to give Mike a run for his money on the cabinet of military figures.
Completely different market when something's not old, but...
And there's just time to give Karen some competition on that chair.
That was that.
But will Karen get the last bid in?
Right, before I leave the house, this picture's nagging me a bit. I would guess it probably costs lots of money. And the reason I quite like it is because it's got the little doggy, and I love little doggies. Right, let's just put a little covering bid.
Time's up!
Oh, eh?
Is it all right?
Marvellous. Absolutely fabulous.
In the last hour, our secret dealers have roamed and rummaged all over the house and in total made secret bids on 31 items. It's time to let Jinny and Tracy know how much cash is up for grabs. Well, in this envelope, I have written the total of the highest bids.
Right, you ready?
Yes.
Bit of a drum roll. And it is £6,380.
Wow. I didn't expect that. Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah.
Is that better than you thought?
Oh, yeah, much better. Yes.
Now it's time to go and have a look and decide what you want to sell, but what you might want to keep.
Right.
And first up, it's time to get started on those military figures. So we've got a cabinet here full of model soldiers, but this is a fraction of the whole collection, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
So how do you feel about this little part of the collection, this cabinet? Because these are Britons, aren't
Yes,
they?
they are, yes, yeah. Well, he collected those a few years because I only started redoing these about 5 or 6 years ago, and that's when he bought these. So they're quite new, really.
Right, yeah. But they're still collectible. And both Mike and David have left you a bid for this cabinet full.
Right.
Should we have a look at the bids?
Yes.
Go on then.
Okay. Well, David has bid you £100.
Right. Not really quite enough. I think he's been a bit mean.
What do you feel, Tracy?
I think it's a bit low.
Do you want to have a look what Mike thinks?
Yes.
Go on then.
Mike has bid you 150.
Could possibly be a sale.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you tempted, Jinny?
Yes, I am, yes. It just starts the ball rolling, doesn't it?
Happy?
Yes.
A sale?
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, those ones are going.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, you know, I had to buy some soldiers in this house. I mean, the house is absolutely polluted with them, but I'm happy. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm happy. Can't go that far wrong, can I? Can I?
That particular box full were great. I think Michael will do well out of those, I'm sure.
That's a good start for Jinny and Tracy, but what about the shelves of die-cast military figures also in the study? Now, what about all of these ones?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, where did they all come from?
Everywhere. And anywhere.
Wherever we went. The length of England, America, wherever we went, he bought soldiers.
Mike has sneaked a little bid in here.
Right.
And he's prepared to take the whole lot
Right.
off your hands.
Right.
His bid is for £1,250.
Nowhere near. Unfortunately, that really is mean.
Right. So what sort of figure have you put on these, Jinny?
I haven't put any figure on, but I have had some valuation on them, and it is quite a lot of money.
Right.
You're running into thousands of pounds.
Right.
And he is an avid collector, the person that valued them.
Our independent valuer has said in the right place to the right person, these ought to be worth between £8,000 and £12,000.
Yes, that's correct.
But it's finding that right
yes,
person.
yeah.
So if you've got somebody who's made you a good offer,
Yes.
I'd bite their hand off.
Yes, I think I will.
Hope they go to a good owner or she keeps them.
Next up, it's Jinny's portrait painting. That looks great when you walk into the hall. Tell me a little bit about it.
It was purchased when we went to America, a place called Greensboro.
How funny, because it looks very English to me.
Yes,
I mean, it's sort of in the 18th century portrait style, isn't it? Although her costume's probably sort of 1920s.
Yes, it is.
So not very old.
No, it isn't old, no.
So is this something you want to sell?
Yes, because I don't think I could fit it anywhere else if I moved. I'm downsizing, and obviously it is rather large, so I don't think it'll fit in where I'm going.
Okay. Well, Karen has left you a bid on this. Karen has bid you £250.
Ah, yes. It's quite good, yes. Yes, yeah, that's good, yes.
Is that a sale?
Yes, I would think so. Yeah.
Excellent. What do you think, Tracy?
Not a bad price at all. Yeah.
Everybody's happy. That's a sale.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
And that's bang on the money, as the independent valuation puts the painting at between £200 and £300. And that hall painting's not the only thing that's going. Jinny also decided to sell the modern glass and gilt fruit bowl to David for £110, the Crown Derby plate to Mike for £65, and that contemporary model ship Karen spotted for £140. It's downstairs next for all those model soldier dioramas and that huge train set. Will Mike's offer be on the right tracks this time? Well, here we are down in the cellar, and What a playground. I mean, this is the most amazing train set, isn't it?
It is, yes.
How long did it take your husband to set all this up?
18 months, 2 years. He was down here every night.
Was he? I can imagine. It looks like it. And it spreads all the way down there. You've even got the landscape on the walls. So it fits perfectly in this space, doesn't it?
Yes, definitely, yeah.
It is a labour of love, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can tell. And every small boy's, and probably actually most grown man's dream,
I mean, this was sort of set in the 50s, as you can look at the vehicles and things. It's a steam train, you know. And
now, Mike has left you a bid, but it's not only for the train set, it's for all the model soldiers that are down here as well. And you've got some more in the other part of the cellar, haven't you?
Right.
Yes.
So this bid represents the train set and all the model soldiers.
Right.
Okay. He's prepared to take it away today and put this amount of money
I'd like
in
to
your
see him
hands.
do it.
Yeah. With a little bit of help, I think. Mike has bid you £1,000.
no, definitely not.
Nowhere near.
That was a very synchronised no.
Yes, yeah.
Why not?
Well, probably for the train set alone, that would be okay, but not for all the soldiers. If you've seen them, how many there is, and
How do you think your dad would feel?
he'd say he's mean.
Yeah. you couldn't hear what my dad would say.
On your bike.
Well, our independent valuer has had a good look down here at all the soldiers and the train set. He says, in the right marketplace, £3,000 to £5,000.
That's more like it.
Yeah. So that's a no, definitely.
A definite no.
Yes.
Of course, what a silly bid. But I did say that at the time, and if the people had been daft enough to take me price, it would have taken me 3 days to move them. I love that seller. I thought it was great.
After refusing Mike's cheeky offer, Jinny and Tracy also turned down Karen's offer of £250 on a collection of Royal Worcester and her bid on the Guild Versace candlesticks and vase of £130. But now it's time to see if we can tempt Jinny and Tracy to part with their wine collection. These antique dealers, you know, they got everywhere. And it wasn't just antiques they were after. Because David had a good nose around in here.
Yes.
It's interesting.
How many bottles have you got in here?
I wouldn't like to say.
A few hundred,
I know
I
that.
think.
I know we were tired carrying them in and out.
300-400?
Yeah.
Something like
Easily,
that?
yeah.
Well, David has left a sneaky bid up here. And his offer is £800.
He can take it.
Yes, he can have it.
I'd say definitely.
Yes, definitely.
And I want to see him carry it all out.
And he's got no bags off us.
£800, that's
Yes,
a sale.
that is
Yeah,
a sale.
definitely.
I think I've got a bargain. I don't have to do any shopping for Christmas, I know that. I'm just wondering where I'm going to put it all.
But it's Jinny and Tracy who get the best of the deal, as the independent valuation is £500 to £700. Jinny and Tracy ended up selling an amazing 26 items to our dealers today. But they have decided to keep some valuable items. So how much have they actually raised? So it's been a bit of a rollercoaster ride, hasn't it?
It has, yes, definitely. Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, been
Enjoyed it,
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you have made, in 1 hour, £3,690.
Very good.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
What are you going to do with that? Are you still going to go on holiday?
Well, I've got my holiday booked.
Yeah.
And obviously it's nice to have a bit more to spend, isn't it? So some will go away and some will go to spend.
Well, I hope you have a super time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And it's been lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Our second house is this converted barn, which is owned by Margot, who lives here with her dog, Baby. Margot's house is full of objects she's collected over the years. She was a successful club owner in the 70s and 80s and hosted some famous bands. But her life has also been marked by tragedy. She lost a husband and a son, and the house still contains lots of their belongings, such as some 9-carat gold jewellery that belonged to her son and gifts from her late husband.
The one thing I really wouldn't like to get rid of is a brooch my husband gave me on our honeymoon. It's reversible one. This is my husband and I.
With so much sentimental attachment to her possessions, our dealers could have their work cut out.
I don't really know how much I would get on the day, and actually, I don't really care. Because all I want to be is happy, and you can't buy happiness, can you?
But Margot is sitting on a gold mine, and I reckon some top bidding by our dealers just might tempt her. So Margot, how long have you lived here?
Well, I bought it in 1985. It was just a barn then, and the buyers were here then, the cow buyers and everything, you know. It had just been sort of released from work.
So this is a lifetime's collection of all your belongings?
I'm afraid so.
Well, it's time to go now because those dealers are going to arrive any minute.
It's not so often I've been kicked out of my own house. I've been kicked out of other people's, but my own. Anyway, I'll see you later.
We'll see you in about an hour.
OK, about an hour. OK.
All right, bye, Margot.
Bye.
So with Margot out of the way, I can finally let our dealers in. Come in out of the rain, you three.
I'll say it's wet. What?
Now, you've got a lovely barn conversion here, and it's packed full of all sorts of things. So you're going to need a whole hour.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Go and get started.
Let's go.
I'm doing the middle bit, me.
Karen and David start their hunt for treasures by making a quick recce round the house. But Mike's homed in on this dresser, crammed with china.
There's got to be something here, hasn't there? Well, there we are, with the frog in it. That's a Staffordshire sort of 1840s, 1850s. It was just a joke. It was a Victorian joke.
Those Victorians knew how to have a laugh.
There we go. One frog joke.
Let's get into the bedroom.
Karen's headed for a bedroom where most of Margot's jewellery is hidden away. But will she find it?
Go on, this really is a boudoir, isn't it?
The siphon, but...
David spotted what he thinks is a soda siphon.
French one. Rather attractive, isn't it?
And he's off the mark with his first bid.
Almost started. We've broke the ice.
Never know what you're going to find in here. Oh, is it dead or is it alive? It's not real, actually. I can feel it's not real.
Mike has spotted an early 20th century Paragon tea service, but it's raised a bit of a dilemma for him.
Am I a pink person, I asked myself. Made in China, by appointment to the Queen, no doubt, around about 1920s, 30s. I just can't bring myself to me and pink.
Oh, go on, Mike.
I'll leave a price on it, but my little red sign.
Well, all three dealers are approaching this house in completely different ways. The boys have certainly got stuck in and they're placing bids. But Karen, I think she's struggling. Maybe it's just not her cup of tea. Or have I spoken too soon? Karen's about to discover one of Margot's jewellery boxes.
Here we go. This is gold and it's a hell of a weight. So it's quite a lot of money in that gold. So I'm going to put a bid down here. But here we go, it's quite a strong bid. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed the boys don't find it, you mean? Next door, is David getting nostalgic? He spotted an original poster from Margot's club owning days.
Found something. Plaza Star Hotel, Ribchester, 11th of August, 1977. Another New Wave special, the Boomtown Rats. Probably worth a lot more, but we'll have a go.
Well, you've got to make a strong bid if you want it, David.
We'll see. The others might bid more.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
This is like total bling.
But what about the brooch that Margot's husband bought her?
Oh, hang on. Look, we've got some bits down the bottom and we've got some pinchbeck there. Right,
In the lounge, there's some competition on that piece of 1970s memorabilia.
Boomtown Rats. Mr. Geldof, is that? Beat the funk to be a punk. I were more like your Elvis Presley, you know.
Yes, that dancing's from another era.
OK, well, that's got a value. There we go.
And Mike's not the only one to get a wiggle on. All the dealers are getting busy with the bidding. Karen puts in a sneaky bid for a Tiffany-style lamp.
Oh. Somebody's been here before me. I'll tell you what, I better buy this.
Why's that, Mike?
Only because I'm the only person in here who doesn't know the value. There we go.
In the bedroom, David has unearthed the sovereigns and chain that Karen has already bid on.
That's for the chain and sovereign there.
Copeland spade. fill this up with hot water. Then you put the bung in, and then you put like a child's meal or something in it, and it would be kept hot because of the heat underneath. And just as a double whammy, just to keep it extra hot, you've got the cover. Nice things, those. Quite nice.
10 minutes!
With time running out, David finds 5 gold rings. Sorry, make that 4. He's not the only one to make a last-minute discovery.
Don't believe it.
Mike's finally found the jewellery that belonged to Margot's son.
We have got a mass of gold, which all looks like 9 carat. And I ain't got much time to go. I've got how many minutes? 3, 4, 5 minutes max. I'll just take a general weight. How was that?
Karen spotted a pair of leather 19th century children's shoes.
And that's really the first little antique I've seen for a little while. These are little children's cobbler's shoes. They're really sweet. I quite like those. Pop that there.
With seconds to spare, David's also found the gold jewellery.
Let's just put a bid down for the lot.
Okay, everybody, time's up. Where's David?
Hey.
Time's up.
Hey, how are
There you
Come on,
go.
let's get out.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
It's been an hour since Margot handed over her house to our secret dealers. She has no idea which of her treasures they want to buy or how much money is on offer. But she's about to find out.
In this envelope, Margot, I have written the sum total of the highest bids. So if you accept all those highest bids, this is the amount of money you could make today.
Heavens, that's quite a lot of money. £6,574. I could go on a cruise. A world cruise, I think, with that, couldn't I?
Any ideas what they might have bid on?
I know, but I'd like to find out, honestly. I'd like to see what is worth that sort of money.
Well, before you start thinking about cruises, now we have to go and have a look and decide exactly what you want to keep, but what you might want to sell.
Yes.
Shall we have a look?
Let's have a look.
Come on then.
Come on.
The first of our dealers' bids for Margot to consider is on those cameo brooches that mean so much to her.
Now, Margot, Karen's picked up on 5 brooches here, and she's gone for the Victorian pieces mostly.
Yes.
Tell me about these.
Yes, this is my husband and I, and he bought me this, and it's a reversible one, you know.
So you can swivel it round.
Yeah, you can swivel it round. On the other side, there's a stag at bay.
So, are these something that you would sell, these brooches?
I would sell those 3, I think. I'm not sure about that, and I certainly wouldn't sell that.
Right. So the one your husband gave you?
Yes, I wouldn't sell. Definitely wouldn't sell.
Right.
No. Well, John's dead, and you know, it was rather sad because we were divorced, and on the Thursday before he died, we were getting back together, and he had a heart attack. I don't know whether it was the fact that getting back with me gave him the heart attack, but he died, and that was rather sad, wasn't it?
That's
So,
very sad.
Yeah, it was.
Very sad.
But there you are, that's life, isn't it?
Well, Karen has bid you for all of them, so do you want to have a little look?
Yes.
Karen says £160 for the 5. Big shake of the head.
Big shake of the head. Perhaps it's something to do with the fact that you'll never see them again and that, isn't it? And that's the last link, probably, isn't it?
Karen says £160.
But sentimental attachment has already made her turn down an offer of £160 on some brooches. Will the bids on her original poster from the 70s tempt her into a sale?
Now, I want to know why you've got this poster on your wall.
The Boomtown Rats, we brought them over from Ireland. It was Bob Geldof. It was his first gig in this country.
Was it?
Yes, yes. The Lodestar actually was the first disco. You know, ballroom dancing was going out, and I bought a property in Ribchester, and I renovated it and did it up, and we opened a disco.
So what about selling this, Margot?
I don't know, I can't imagine that other people would be interested in it. I mean, To me, it's something, but I can't imagine anybody else. What would anybody else want that for, really?
Well, you'd be surprised, actually. People interested in this period, in the 70s, in music, what was going on. It's quite a collector's item.
I'd better get up in my cot loft and root a few more out, I think.
Have you got some more?
I don't know whether any more of that, I don't know. But,
well, both Mike and David have left you a bid on this. David has bid you £40.
Well, I don't know, because when I pass it, it just, evokes that little period, and you think, those for the days, and I don't think two £20 notes on the wall would do the same trick, really, somehow or other.
Well, let's see if Mike can change your mind, because Mike has bid you £95. What do you think, 95?
I know I'm not being, I know, but perhaps it was a bad idea. Perhaps I'm not the type that I thought I didn't really bother about anything, and here I am bothering about everything.
So what's the decision on this piece at the moment?
At the moment, I love the Boomtown Rats.
That means to you
Yes, perhaps
a whole
it does.
chapter of very happy times.
Yes, it was a big chunk of my life. Yes.
No sale?
I'm afraid so.
I think Mike and I were both wrong, really. I think it was probably worth 200 or 300, maybe. I don't know. I think it's one of those chancy lots, shall we say.
Mike was actually right on the money. An independent valuation on the poster puts it between £80 and £120. But once again, sentiment won over cash, and the no sales start to pile up. Also on the keep list is that Victorian frog mug Mike fancied. The children's cobbler shoes Karen made an offer for. And she even turned down David's bid of over £1,000 for the gold chain and Victorian sovereigns. So far, the dealers have bought nothing. So what can Margot be tempted to sell?
Well, this is a really interesting object because normally I would call it a soda siphon. But around here, Margot, I don't know whether you noticed this, it actually says the Chemists Association London and made in France. So, French piece, but I think it's actually dispensing some liquid in a chemist shop rather than for use at a bar.
Oh, I've always thought it was a soda siphon.
Well, it's a great shape. It's what I would call a double gorge shape.
Yeah.
Interesting thing. So
That
how
was
do you
one thing.
feel about selling this?
Well, I don't think it would break my heart.
Well, 2 dealers want it.
Good, let's see what they want, how much they want it for.
Well, David has left you a bid of 25.
And?
Would you sell it at that?
No, I don't think I'd sell it at that. It'd have to be a bit more, I think.
No?
Yes.
Mike, let's see if he can tempt you. It might be worse. Mike has bid you 42.
I think Mike might be in the running.
Do you?
Yes.
Could this be a sale?
Could
Margot?
it? Could I live without you? I think I could.
Do you think you could?
Yes, I think I could. Yes.
£42 is
Yes.
yours. That's a sale.
Yes.
I've probably got the most expensive soda siphon this side of the Northern Hemisphere. Wahoo!
Wahoo indeed, Mike, because that sale encouraged Margot to also let go of a Tiffany-style lamp to Karen for £80, 4 gold rings to David for £130, a gold medallion to Mike for £105, and she also took £75 for that pink Paragon tea set that Mike loved so much. Next up, it's the jewellery that belonged to Margot's son. Both David and Mike have bid on the lot, but will Margot be able to sell it?
My son had a jewellery shop.
Right.
And he died about 10 years ago, and these were in the house. They were his, really. So that's why it's all there. It's not stuff I bought.
Are you feeling a bit emotional about this?
Yes, it's one of those funny things, really, isn't it? You know, you think you've got over it in 10 years, but it's... I suppose you just learn to live with it, don't you?
Well, it's all right because you don't have to sell it at all. But 2 dealers have made you a bid here.
Yeah.
So, Mike says £3,600. £650.
Seems quite a lot of money, doesn't it?
It does seem quite a lot of money, doesn't it?
And what does David say?
Well, before I tell you what David says, I have to tell you that it's mostly 9-carat jewellery.
Yes, yes.
And our independent valuer has actually said it's roughly between £3,000 and £4,000 worth in the current market, because gold prices are very strong, of course, at the moment.
Yes, yes.
So that's a pretty fair bid, I would say. David had a good look at this, and he says 3,900. How do you feel?
I don't know, because it's evoked a lot of thoughts that I haven't had for a long while, so I'm not sure about it, really.
What's your gut instinct?
My gut instinct is to shut the box and put it away again.
And keep it?
Yes.
You've got to do exactly what's right for you.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, and if you want to hold on to it, you hold on to it.
Yes.
Shut the lid?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Put it back.
All right.
I really tried hard to buy it. I went all the way for it, but she didn't want to sell it. So what can I do? I can't buy sentiment, can I?
Today's been an emotional experience for Margot. She was offered over £6,000 for some of her precious possessions, but she's found it tough to part with them. So it's time to find out how much Margot actually made.
So Margot, what a day! How do you feel going through all of that?
I feel like I've done a week's work, to be quite honest.
Well, you did eventually sell a little bit. And in fact, in 1 hour, you have made £452.
Well, I must say, that's a bit of a shock. I think it's the most I've earned in an hour for a long time. I'm quite happy with that, very happy. Yes, I shall look back on this day with fondness, and I shall actually be glad, because it's made me realise why I do value some of the things. So I'm pleased about that.
So
yeah, very
all in
pleased.
all, it's been a good day.
Oh, it's been a cracking day, really.
So what will you do with £452?
I think I might just go down to London and have a big spend. I went last week with my granddaughter and she had a big spend. I didn't think there was anything left in the shops in London when we came back, so I think I shall try and rival her.
Sounds good to me.
Our two families today have turned down nearly £13,000 worth of bids in order to keep some of their most loved possessions. But they've also cashed in over £4,000 from our secret dealers. So what have they done with the money? Jinny put it towards a family holiday to Las Vegas, and Margot's been on a shopping trip to London. And how about our secret dealers? Karen's waiting to see how the portrait painting and the model ship do in an upcoming auction. Mike sold the Crown Derby plate for £75. The case of soldiers has gone to a good home because Mike's keeping them for himself. David sold the 4 gold rings for £150. And finally, what about all that wine? Well, he sold the lot for, wait for it, £801. But of course, that's after keeping half a dozen back for himself.
Well, we've had ups and downs in both our houses today. I'll see you next time on Secret Dealers.